Hello dear friends! This month began with so much adventure, plein-air painting at the creek, and progress on my Magical White Yak in the studio. I also brought home some new decorations to the homes of my aquarium friends. By the end of this month, my health flared up and I had to slow down more than I'd planned. It reminded me just how delicate creative energy can be. Throughout this month, I kept thinking of a quote. Modern luxury is the ability to think clearly, sleep deeply, move slowly, and live quietly. That became my quiet mantra. I hope I can show you how much it means. Every morning, my tea calls me, reminding me to take a quiet moment before the rush of the day starts. It's my little moment of slowness. It stops time for a few minutes. It's the first day I'm spending back in the studio this month. I've got a little Zazu here with me, helping out and overseeing everything as he always does. I'm hoping to get some commissions done today, and I'm just about to start creating some posts for Instagram. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I had 2 commissions lined up today. The first was Lilo and Stitch. They have such a beautiful relationship. I was very excited when I was commissioned to sketch the xenomorph. I gave him a plush teddy for some more personality. I had such a relaxing live stream on my first day back. I had so much fun drawing commissions for you guys. We talked about pets, xenomorphs, cartoon characters. Now I'm about to go do some graphic design work before I head off to my parents to spend the rest of the evening there. I finished up all the graphic design work I had for this afternoon, and I think I'm going to be spending the rest of my evening doing a water change for the goldfish because I haven't done one over the weekend. This month I'm focusing on enjoying the quiet moments of time. So often we rush everything in this fast-paced life. We don't stop to smell the breeze or feel the sensation of things we touch. There is beauty to be felt in everything. Even the simplest mundane tasks have so much to show us if only we'd stop to take it all in. Our chores can feel so repetitive because of how we view them through the lens of time. But if we shift our perspective and imagine we are experiencing it all for the first time, these little moments become so full of excitement. I've just finished the water change for the goldies. Casper and Squishy are now happily swimming about. I'm just about to head off to spend the rest of my evening at my parents' place. I got such a surprise today when this little xenomorph arrived in the mail. I am so obsessed about him. He's got this zipper mouth, and inside there is another mouth, guys. Have a look. That is so cool. It's so fitting to go along with the xenomorph drawing I made during my live stream today. I love them. Today I went out plein-air painting and it was such a peaceful adventure. The sun was peeking through the clouds, the breeze was gentle, and the birds were singing. I brought my pochard box with me, the Scout by Peg and AWL. I honestly adore it. They've really thought of everything an artist might need while working outside. It's got leather pockets on the front and back for storing brushes. The leather is nice and thick. It even has a clever little brush holder. There are these little jars tucked inside, one for linseed oil, another for solvent. There's a glass palette nestled neatly beneath the lid, perfect for mixing up creamy puddles of oil paint. Every piece of this pochard box feels intentional, crafted with care. Say hello to my little bear friend.
Hello friends, we're out here at a beautiful creek and I've just set up my plein-air kit. I'm ready to paint a beautiful tree right across from me. I'm so excited.
Setting up my plein-air kit feels like a little ritual, an invitation to slow down. There's something about being outside, paintbrush in hand, that quiets all the noise inside your head. The wind rustling the leaves, birds chattering in the distance, the sun warming the back of your neck. It's almost like pausing time, capturing a fleeting moment before it disappears. Every stroke feels slow and considered, like there's no rush at all. The world keeps turning, but for that little while, you stepped out of it. In a world that's always pushing us to go faster, that feels like an act of resistance. Plein-air painting helps me remember that stillness is not a waste of time, it's where the magic lives.
I just finished painting outdoors. My plein-air kit worked so well. It was so lovely painting in nature with all the birds and the trees. What a beautiful day.
This month I've been thinking a lot about how fast everything moves, how noisy the world can be. I kept coming back to this quote by Justin Welsh. Modern luxury is the ability to think clearly, sleep deeply, move slowly, and live quietly. We really have lost most of those things in our day-to-day lives. When I went plein-air painting, I felt it. This peaceful defiance against all the rush. Each brushstroke was like a little reminder that we don't always have to be chasing something. We don't always need a goal. We often move from one task to another, desperately trying to prove our worth and meaning. But it's the process of creating that's our whole purpose. I just wanted to share that with you because maybe you need to find that pause too. Every morning I start off creating posts for social media. It used to be one of my most stressful tasks, but has now become such a routine. Having little Zazie as my sidekick helps the most, but I've also found it helpful to edit photos and write captions for them separately. Breaking tasks into smaller steps is the key to staying on track.
I just finished creating posts for social media and I'm about to get all the postcards printed for my patrons. I've been a little bit late getting them out last month, so I'm finishing them off today.
I started setting up the designs for my postcards. I have a template ready, but each month's postcard has a different artwork and poem.
Unfortunately, I just found out I've ran out of paper for my postcards, so I'm going to have to buy new stock before I can get them done.
Time to place an order for more paper. Some days are meant for a change of plans and adventures. Today was just such a day. I had long had my eye on a particular sculpture from this shop. I have a special plan for it. Hello, little friend.
I just came home from shopping with my mum and my grandma, and I brought home this beautiful antique sculpture. I've had my eye on it for quite some time now, and I think it'll go beautifully in the tropical fish tank.
Getting this one in was rather tricky. It's so heavy. I had to enlist help from my husband to lift it into the tank. My favourite part of this look is that it feels like ancient ruins. Like a glimpse into some forgotten world rediscovered. The fishies seem to love it too.
It is so cold today. The studio is looking especially gloomy, but there's also something really cozy about wintry days like this. I'm just about to get started shipping off some orders and I'm really excited to get them all done.
Lady Gutenberg, my trusty employee, earns her keep once again.
Ever since I started managing my own printing, I've become obsessed with Hahnemüller's fine art paper. It feels slightly textured, like cold press watercolor paper. It makes my prints feel like the original artwork. A few extra goodies to go along. I love including handwritten notes with my orders. I package each of my prints in a protective sleeve. When you run your own shop, so much planning goes into sourcing these materials to make sure everything runs smoothly. Here's the order I am sending out today. I've included a bunch of the new pack-ins, business cards and stickers I ordered last month. And now it's time for the famous Spice the Rat sticker.
I just finished packaging this week's order and now it's time to head to the post office and send it off. My favourite part of my packages now is that Spice the Rat travels on the front. He's so cute! I just arrived at the post office. It is so wet and rainy. I've got little Spice the Rat here ready to be shipped off to his new home.
I've long had my eye on another sculpture for the goldfish tank.
I'll take my piece.
Today we brought home a new dragon for the studio. It's not every day a dragon finds its way into your space.
Wow, it's huge!
Being a water dragon, we made him comfortable with the goldfish.
We just got Casper and Squishy settled in with their new dragon friend and it looks like everybody is settling in super well.
Now the Goldies have a ferocious protector watching over them. I don't think anyone would dare take him on. I might need to write my own story about them. The Golden Dragon, protector of the magical goldfish pond. And of course, the cute little creatures that fill it with joy. My studio now feels like a true space for storybooks and fairy tales. I'm especially looking forward to today because I'm planning to work on my Magical White Yak oil painting again. The quiet ambience and smells of my oil paints has a way of helping me reset my mind and emotions.
I'm back in the studio. It is so cold today. I've put on my warmest, coziest jumper just to try to escape the cold. Today I'm going to be working on my Magical White Yak oil painting. It's been so long since I last spent some time on this piece and I'm so excited to get back into it.
Burnt umber is one of my favourite colours. It reminds me of the paintings created by the old masters. At this time of day, the sun shines through my studio window, lighting up the whole space. I've learned so much on my journey of creating this painting. It's always incredible to see a painting reaching completion and realising how it's all made up of tiny little dabs of paint. Art truly is magic. Today, I finish adding the reflections of the Aurora Borealis to the lake. It helped add more visual interest and dimension to the painting. I focused on keeping all the colours a cooler tone. I just finished working on my Magical White Yak. I'm really happy with how all of the reflections turned out, and really looking forward to finishing this piece. Today is really exciting because I get to work on commissions, which means I turn your ideas into sketches. I've got 3 lined up today and I can't wait to get into it.
The first commission on my list was a Mars Bat character from Fallout 76. After that, this little rat started sticking his little face out of my paper.
I had such a great time drawing these 2 little commissions today. My studio is so cozy during this time of the year, and there is nothing quite like having art chats while spending time doing some drawings. Morning guys! Got little Zazu joining me here today. We're just about to start working on some commissions. I finished so much work on the vlog this morning, so I'm really excited to get into some drawings.
From time to time, I love tackling creatures I don't draw often. Now I feel like I should draw dinosaurs more. One of my patrons also commissioned me to draw Torch from Puppet Master. He's a really cool character. It's really late now. I just finished my live stream and we completed these 2 commissions. I only have 1 commission left on my list at the moment. These really pushed me out of my comfort zone and I had so much fun with them. Now it's time for me to go cook dinner and start my weekend. My little corpse has held me hostage for the past week. I've had to put everything on hold. Endometriosis is my vampiric nemesis. I only have 3 employees, me, myself and they all called in sick. Living with chronic illness has a way of reminding you how much you miss the little freedoms you so often take for granted. In the near future, I hope to create artwork inspired by this feeling and help raise awareness for endometriosis. Little Zazu is cheering me on. Today, I decided to take it slowly and get my Patreon postcards and commissions sent out. My trusty printer, Lady Gutenberg, is always so reliable. The new postcard paper finally arrived. Last month, I ordered new packings for my shop and Patreon. They are full of my creatures, which makes me smile. One by one, I pack each postcard. My patrons are my biggest supporters, so it always feels good to get to send them something in return. Next, I'm shipping out all the commissions I've created this month. I'm always a little nervous sending original artwork off into the big wide world. I pack each commission with backing board to make sure they don't get bent. Then I add my little pack-ins. Each one gets a card of Spice the Rat. These are my new mailing stickers with Spice the Rat. All postcards and shop orders now ship out with Spice. I feel so good now that it's all done. Tomorrow I can send them off. For now, it's time to put my bunny feet up.
I managed to pack up all the postcards last night and I'm here at the post office ready to ship them off this morning.
If you've been needing a little quiet, I hope you get it. We all deserve a little bit of peace in this busy world. Take this as a sign to break free from the rush and reset your goals to what makes you feel alive. If you'd like to support me, please check out my store, subscribe to my Twitch channel, or pledge to me on Patreon. I want to thank my patrons for sponsoring this video and allowing me to spend time on creative projects like these. I hope I've inspired you to quiet your mind from the rush of daily life and take a moment to create, slow down, and live in the moment. Until next time.